All right. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it does not boast. It does not dishonor others. It's not self seeking, it's not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. A special big up to anyone that is fortunate enough to wake up in the bed beside someone or in a house with someone, whether it be your wife, your husband, your children, or your family members that understand and give and receive love in the purest way. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, collective, to everybody that's on here. I thought I'd wait a little bit longer. It's early in the morning. I know some of you actually have kids in the house and you're probably opening Christmas gifts and presents. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. If you celebrate that, happy holidays to you. Maybe you watch this reading later. But I just wanted to mention something in honor of the holiday, okay? Christmas, regardless of the date that it's celebrated on, we all know about calendars and things like that. And we also know about, the meaning behind things. But nonetheless, Christmas is celebrated because of the birth of Christ. And I would like to pay reverence and respect to the birth of Christ, the birth of the Christ energy, the awakening, the birth of Christ in all of us in this time where all of us are awakening to our soul. The Christ energy is in all of us, and we have the potential to reach it. It's referred to as our higher self when we're talking in terms of spirituality. When you're able to operate 90% at least of the time out of your north node or your higher self, your higher mind, that is when you're operating out of your Christ energy. That's what the Christ is about. The birth of Christ is the birth of the Christ energy in all of us in this age that we're in, that Jesus, the Christ, foretold. See, he was one of the early people that were able to become conscious and aware of the Christ energy because he was born with it already. Maybe he came from the future, much older soul. But nonetheless, Jesus, he told people when he was trying to start the awakening 2,000 years ago that these miracles that I perform, you will do and perform things greater. He was trying to know ye not that ye are all gods. I can't make it up. It's right there in your Bible. He was trying to say all of you are Christ. Christ is a title that you attain with enlightenment. And when you wake up to the enlightenment of a higher elevated way of living and thinking and to your soul's purpose and who you are and why you're here. And the only way to attain that is through empathy, love, and compassion, okay, which will open you up to more intuition, deeper intuition that goes deeper and further into other realms that brings you light and information. So nonetheless, Merry Christmas to everybody. Let's just all remember and be grateful for the Christ, for that Christ consciousness and Christ energy that's in all of us that allows us to be able to grow and spiritually evolve, that ultimately causes us to have abundance, prosperity, and protection in this season. So I'm grateful for Christ, okay? One other little thing I wanted to share with you all. I don't know, I'm just going to say in my culture, okay, on my mom's side, in, the apostolic Black church, I just wanted to share because it's the holiday, a quick little memory I have. I was watching online on YouTube. I was looking for a good rendition of one of my favorite Christian songs, Christmas songs. And one of my favorite Christmas songs is Mary, Do You Know? Mary, do you know that your baby boy, y'all, some of y'all may be able to relate, you know what I'm talking about. But I want to hear you know how you have a favorite song, but you have to hear the right person sing it. So as I'm going through, I can't find anybody that sings it the way I want to hear it. You know what I mean? And then I found a child. I found a little girl, this pretty little girl, and she sang it perfectly. The exact version I wanted to hear. Pure, not doing too much with the song. She just belted it out. She didn't do nothing extra with it, and it came so pure from her. It was the song "Mary, Did You Know That You Know Your Baby Boy," and it struck a memory in me for Christmas. I want to share with you all. It struck a memory of a time because she was in her church singing it. It struck a memory of community. Okay, it's just a time that I really miss in my childhood. Even though my life was very dysfunctional within my family, I still miss that energy in the air of community in my entire neighborhood, where we had a church in our neighborhood and used to have the choir director that would come out and ask all the parents permission to snatch their kids up out the street playing and force their kids to come in that church and be in the choir. And if your parents said yeah, then that choir director came and hemmed you up and dragged you in the church and said, your mother gave me permission, your mama gave me permission to make you join the choir at my church, so you in the choir, come on. And it's just, I remember a time when we were thriving the most because you had so many adults that were not in the spirit of capitalism, but they were more in the spirit of village. And they were willing to mentor and teach children skills. And it was not about money. And they were not trying to get money. And nobody was rich either, but they just wanted to pass on something to these children that would be useful in the community. Because one of those things was singing. Another thing was playing instruments. You always had a brother out there that was willing to teach one of the children or several of the young men how to play the drums in church. And take them up under their wing, or how to play the keyboard in church. And it made me think of two of my brothers that had elders in the church, and those elders in the church took my brothers under their wing. They taught my brother how to play the piano, and my brother started playing the piano in church, and my other brother played the trumpet in church. And there was no charge, no money or anything, because they were just, you were a benefit to the community. The more skills the elders helped the children to develop, they could be, even if it's teaching a child how to be a mechanic or how to do, it doesn't have to be just in church. But I just wanted to share that memory with you all when it was a time when everything wasn't about capitalism and, well, if you're not paying me, I'm not going to do blah, blah, zay, blah, zo. If you are not paying me, there were a lot of women way back in the day that taught children how to read in churches. You know, even during Jim Crow, that didn't ask for any money because they wanted their community to do better. And they were volunteering their time and their energy because they thought it was worth investing in the youth, regardless of if they were getting paid money or not. And I have that spirit. I have that same spirit in me. And I miss those times because if I was an adult during that time frame, I know that's the time of energy I would put into the children, and I wouldn't care about the money. It's a certain satisfaction you get in communities from knowing you invested and taught a child a skill, and then you might see that child become something with that skill in life. And it's so much joy you get from that. You understand? So it was just a memory that I had of church back in the day when a lot of elders took children under their wings and they taught them how to play instruments. And they were proud to watch them grow up in the church and display those skills, you know, and it just was never about money. You know, it was about strong community and being there for the children in a community and making the community stronger and teaching the children. You touch their heart. When they're older, children remember that person that taught them how to play that keyboard, how to play the drums, how to sing, how to do things. And it encourages the spirit of turning around and giving back to the same community and continuously doing that. That's how villages function. Everybody chips in to raise the children of a village. So when they do well, they'll go out and come back and build that village stronger. You understand? Or community, we can call it. So, Merry Christmas. I'm going to jump into the read now. Since it was Christmas, I just wanted to give you that little bit right there, okay? Just a pleasant memory I had, okay? And watching that little girl sing, she couldn't have been 8 years old. So you know that somebody had her on Saturdays and Fridays in the church, probably practicing with her in front of a piano with the mic in her hand. And she probably had to go consistently. She had someone working with her. I mean, she could have had someone paying for lessons, but the point is, it just struck a memory, a very positive memory in me of a time that felt good. Okay. So, child, let me tell you something. There's only one person left attacking you. Okay. I'm going to jump straight into the read now. There is literally one person left attacking you. One person. And this woman is a complete nut. This something wrong with her. But then again, you already know that. You already know something wrong with this woman. But okay, whoever you are, this woman, when I say one person attacking you, meaning she's spiritually attacking you from far away doing spell work, but she's also paying somebody, like one person, like that's within close proximity of you, to throw spell work at you in your home. But that's it. Everybody else is gone. But she, it's already over. It's already over. You have your freedom. Okay, you have your freedom. But this woman don't want to surrender in the reverse. Even the people the cult and the group of people that employed her have already fired her. But she's a nutcase. And she won't surrender. And she's completely shut down emotionally and doesn't have any empathy at all whatsoever. But I'm going to give you a little information. This person, I'm picking up on a Leo energy. This is somebody who took a contract and was assigned to destroy you, to completely annihilate you for a cult. This woman in the process lost her only child. Her only child got killed. Why? Because she did a death spell on you. You might not know that or be aware of it, but she does. And she feels like she sacrificed and lost so much in the last 7 years coming for you that there's no turning back, because she lost her only baby, her only child, this Leo. So this is part of the reason why she's lost her mind, okay? Because she's like, I lost my only child doing a death spell on whoever you are, okay? Now, this woman will spend all day and all night spiritually attacking you, and then she still has some form of access to monitor you, maybe through your phone or something. But if you're singing a song that makes you happy in the house, the minute that you sing or laugh or do something after she done spent hours focusing and chanting over a candle, scrying over your picture, the minute, however she's spying and monitoring you, the minute you belt out in a song or laugh at something you're watching on TV, and she gets that indication that none of her spell work touched you, this woman literally falls to her knees onto the ground wherever she is, and her head hits the ground and tears start rolling down her eyes, and her hands are wrapped around her stomach like she's about to vomit or her appendix is about to come out, and she get the rocking on the floor, crying crocodile, big tears. I sacrificed so much. I mean, I wish there was a recording, God. I wish there was a recording of this goofy woman that was stupid enough to come after a child of God because she wanted to live a life that she felt like she deserved. And she thought she was going to have millions of dollars. And she feels like after being a nasty bitch, She felt like this woman, don't get me wrong, before she joined this cult, she had a very dirty, nasty disposition about her. Just a nasty hoe, okay? Whoever this Leo is, it's just a nasty old hoe. A nasty attitude, a nasty disposition. Everything is just nasty about her ass, okay? And then it made her worse when she joined this cult. And this is someone that has been nasty to everybody and disgusting to everyone. That was just who she already was. She was already full of demons, okay? And then she had the audacity to believe that she deserved a life of luxury and that she could put her hands spiritually on a child of God to get it. And that's when she did a death spell on whoever you are. She had like a 7-year contract on you, okay? You don't know this woman, but she had a 7-year contract on you. And when she did a death spell on you, her only child died. Her only child, her only baby, her heart beat. Her heart beat, like my hand is hitting this, her heartbeat died. Because she had the audacity to come for a child of God. How dare you do a death spell and make the decision as if life and death is in the power of your tongue. Like you can decree a thing and expect for it to come to pass when God himself has not ordained it. Who do you think you are? You understand? So this is the woman that's on her knees right now for a different reason. She ain't not sucking on cock and shoving it down her throat right now. This woman is on her knees right now, today, right now, drowning in her emotions and tears because she lost so much. That's why she was so stubborn and didn't want to let it go. She's full of demons, spirits, and diseases because them demons, they gonna stay demon. They gonna demon till they die. Demons and diseases, let them demon till their death. Because sometimes we need a rebirth. Sometimes we need a transformation. And we're wasting our time here. Okay? Whoever this woman is, she refused to surrender. And now she is in her emotions because this morning she might have heard you giggle, laugh, hum, sing, and whatever it was indication to her that none of the spell work or chanting of witchcraft she was doing, nothing touched you, and she fell to her knees in tears. Maybe she peed on herself too on the floor. Because she's like, I lost my baby, I lost my child. That's your dumb ass. Take accountability for your stupid ass decisions. Why would you do a death spell on somebody? Oh, QUAN, don't be so harsh. Don't be so mean now. Your compassion. I do have compassion. That's why she need to die. She need to die so she can come back and try again. Because right now, she not bearing no fig or no fruit right now. Ain't nothing good coming from her. Right now, she's a waste of air and space, and she's sucking up valuable resources. There are other souls out here that want to evolve. She has stopped. She has made her decision. Oh, you got to be nice to these people. No, you don't. You have empathy and compassion for the plight of the human. So much empathy and compassion that you understand when the Bible says in Psalm 55, let death seize upon them and let them go straight into hell, for they have no changes. That's the important part for me right there. For they have no changes. There are serial rapists, serial people that unalive and grape people, and they're not going to stop. And they take them to the electric chair. For they have no changes. They have no plans of changing. It's a dead tree at this point. Okay? So you have your freedom. There's somebody that's very courageous that knew this woman that has put a boundary up, that's no longer cooperating with these people, that had the courage to speak out. Okay? I have great fortune here. What is great fortune? Someone is burdened. What is this great fortune? Okay? Someone missed an opportunity. Someone that missed an opportunity to get married or be in a relationship, or the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Somebody didn't get what they were expecting. A King of Wands reverse. Okay, they didn't get what they were expecting. Okay, so somebody could have been expecting to become very wealthy and get great fortune. This woman is a fire sign. So that's why the King of Wands reverse keeps coming out. Because let me just say, and I'm not going to talk for a whole hour, I'm going to jump into the cards, but let me just say, the time for unskilled people working in these jobs that are hired and put into positions that they're not qualified for. They don't know how to do whatever it is they're supposed to do, but sex got them in the job. Because when this cult hired this woman, it was because of her beauty. She's physically and aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Okay, she has a nice body. She's the Queen of Wands or King of Wands is someone with a nice body, a pretty face, a handsome face, man or woman. This is someone typically the average person would be sexually attracted to. A lot of people would look up to these type of people because they're attractive. They're only physically attractive. Okay. And because of that, this is the reason that the person that vouched for her, that told and convinced this cult that she had the skills and the ability to conquer you because you're strong and they know you're strong. Otherwise, they wouldn't have hired her. They would have come for you themselves. See, there was a whole cult that wanted to take you down that can't take you down because who are they to decree a thing? They're demons. Sit the fuck down over there. You understand? Who are you? You know, it's a whole bunch of demons that thought that they could find someone strong enough to take you because they were not a cult. A cult could be up to 30 people. A cult couldn't take you down. All chanting together, a cult couldn't even take you down. So they looked for this woman. They had a man that vouched for her. He's a warlock, okay? And the man that vouched for her was only sexually attracted to her. And she was a kitchen witch with a very low IQ. His IQ matches hers. Both of them have matching IQs, okay? The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, both of them together, and both of them are in reverse. Now, the only reason, and when I say the only, this is someone that's a very poor decision maker that lacks discernment. Well, a woman that doesn't have the skills to do this job wouldn't have an ass like that. Okay, this is one of those. This is your worst nightmare in HR, working in a job in HR. Well, there's no way a woman with an ass like that cannot have the skill to do the job and be this talented. So yes, you are definitely hired, and I think I'm gonna pay you more than everybody else because you definitely, because of what you look like, I know that your skills and qualifications. And it was bullshit. This woman is not skilled on this level. She's not a complete idiot, but she is an idiot, okay? She is an idiot, but she's not a complete idiot, okay? She knows how to function in life, pay bills, but she has a low IQ. But the man, the warlock that vouched for her, that also has a low IQ. People think that these people have spiritual power because their looks outweigh whatever the work is that they do on people. And because of that, a lot of people that fall for or fall prey to their tricks are people of a lower vibration that are very superficial. So because they're shallow and superficial and only like these people because of what they look like, it's easy for this witch and warlock to run game on people, to do spell work on people, because they're not on a higher frequency. You understand? So people equate that to, wow, they're a really skilled couple right there, but they're not skilled. It's just that a lot of people were sexually attracted to them, and that was outweighing their lack of skill and ability. So this man convinced this cult she was the right person for the job because him vouching for her was more, he was vouching for the fact that she is able to pull a lot of scams on men because of her sexual attractiveness. And then because she's bisexual, she's also able to work some things with women as well. You understand? But without the sexual attraction part, her skill level is very low. Her IQ is very, very low. So that it was her looks and her willingness to have sex with anyone and anything at any time. Drop your pants right now and I'll handle it. That's what outweighed her low IQ. Why this man vouched that she was so skilled and could take you out. See, but you actually do have skills, and you actually are powerful, and you actually are anointed. And yes, all anointed people have a high IQ. Yes, people that are anointed in the Christ energy have a high IQ. They're smart as hell. You could have someone that doesn't even know how to read that has an extremely high IQ because they're anointed, because they operate on a high frequency. Do you understand? Whether George Washington Carver ever learned how to read or not, he still had a high ass IQ. He still would have been a genius, and he still would have been able to talk to plants. Before language, before writing was developed, reading and writing was ever even developed, you don't think there were geniuses? You don't think there were geniuses that knew how to farm, knew how to extract herbs and healing properties from plants, and knew how to build boats that could float, and knew how to build pyramids and all kind of things? Okay? So anointed people have a very high IQ, and they're very intelligent, okay? It was her lack of, her IQ was low. It was her looks outweighed her intelligence, but it filled in, the bad parts. People overlooked the fact that she wasn't skilled because, no offense, but I don't care. Be careful when men sit up there and vouch for women, okay? And I don't gotta tell them. I mean, I know we're in the middle of an apocalypse, inflation, all crazy stuff in the world. Things are changing. But I'm just saying, when a man is vouching for a woman for a job or for a skill or something, if you're a woman and you in HR or you a part of it, take that woman and test her for yourself. Take that woman somewhere and test her for yourself, because men tend to do that a lot. Men tend to go off of a woman they're attracted to that they want to have access to during the daytime, to be their work buddy, because they're attracted to them and they just want to have that person around them. Yeah, when a man is vouching for a woman hard, especially when it comes to serious work, go and do your own research, child. You can't trust no. I told y'all you can't, no offense, but you cannot leave men to their own devices. You cannot leave men to their own devices in making these type of decisions. It is what it is. Y'all can call me or whatever you want. I don't care. It's the truth. All right. So what is the energy crown this week? We're going to go ahead and jump right on in. I love you guys. I love you men, high vibrational men. Oh, God. All right. So somebody got sad news. Okay. Whoever you are, you're about to get unexpected money. And you're about to have love. And this woman is boo-hooing. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay? Yeah. Somebody is under spiritual judgment. They're under spiritual judgment. So any spell work that they try to send toward you is going to instantly backfire right now. Okay? And that is so sad. That is so sad that you would sit up there and put your children at risk. Why would you think you could just be out here? And that also shows a low IQ. That also shows a low IQ. See, let me explain. If you have a low IQ and you're a drug dealer, I'm going to explain this witchcraft thing to you. Say you're a 1990s drug dealer and you live in the projects, like in the movie Paid in Full. And you dealing drugs out of the house, you and your baby mama living with your children. And that's where you conducting your business because you have a low IQ and you're bringing danger to your house. That's stupid. That's low IQ activity, okay? Even dude in the movie Paid in Full back in the day, he had a complete different girlfriend in a complete location where he did his dealings at. Nobody knew where his baby mother lived, okay? Nobody knew where he lived. Now, I'm relating that to witchcraft because you got children or a child that you love and you playing with witchcraft, and your low IQ doesn't even allow you to analyze and factor in the negative backlash to doing witchcraft. You don't even factor, what if I have a backfire? All you thinking is, oh, I could just go out here and kill whoever I want. You're not even thinking about the backfire and who could get hit by that backfire. And you're not even thinking about the fact that you have a baby or a child at home yourself. You're not worried about that. You're not even thinking about your loved ones connected to you in the house you're in that could burn down as a result of a backfire from the witchcraft because you have a low IQ. So you're not going to factor things in. See, people with a high IQ don't just jump into things. They're going to be like, well, I need to do a whole research on all the things that could go wrong. Before I agree to do something, you told me all the positive things about something. I need to do research on all the negative things now because you're not going to tell me about the negative things. You understand? And then you got all these low IQ people that are following behind these people, joining cults and going to Barnes and Nobles and buying their little witchcraft book and they're not even researching to see what the repercussions are and the backfire if you decide you want to get pregnant and have a baby, or if you already have kids at home, but you're doing spell work and magic on any and everybody you're jealous of. All right, so she's under judgment and the spell work is backfired. What is the obstacle? All right, what is the obstacle right now? So the obstacle is somebody is aware that somebody reversed an ending with someone or doing something. Okay, tell me more about this ending that was reversed. Tell me more about this death card in reverse in the recent past. Okay, so somebody that could not backstab and betray you, okay, or betray someone here, they took a risk to do something. Oh, wow. Someone took a risk to do something. A 9 of Pentacles. All right. Let's jump in. Let's see. Who's this? Who's a 9 of Pentacles, Spirit? Somebody could pledge Alpha Delta Phi. That's interesting because this came out several times over the past few days with another card. I'm trying to remember what it was. Alpha Delta Phi. And it was someone else. Oh, a mail carrier delivery. Okay. You might have had a mail carrier or delivery driver, okay, that might have thrown spell work at you. Tell me who this 9 of Pentacles is. A squatter. Okay, so these are people in your community. Okay, Kappa, Alpha, Theta. Okay, someone might pledge Kappa, Alpha, Theta. Okay, Jesuit. Okay, so the cult is connected to the Vatican that hired her to get rid of you. Now, we talked before about these Jesuits and the Vatican and how since slavery, chattel slavery in America, they've been keeping people at the bottom and secretly orchestrating the government in such a way where they could energy harvest from anyone that has spiritual power that they could use for their rituals for the people on top. The Pope, the clergy, and all of the cults they're connected to all over the world, they, for the longest time, have been keeping people in cycles of poverty and anguish and cycles of violence and trying to keep people as low as they can. So the people that were on the very bottom, you could be living in the projects in Harlem. You could be a Black woman living in the projects in Harlem, and somebody is trying to convince you you're nothing. You're a Black woman living in the projects in Harlem, and they have orchestrated things around your life, paying people to siphon from your sacral chakra, and they are literally using it at the Vatican to give power to the clergy, the Vatican, the Pope, and then they in turn are going around and giving that same energy to pastors and preachers all over the world of all races and cultures that want power. They're taking the same power that's coming from you, the one they put at the bottom, and they're using it for themselves to make themselves seem powerful. And then, I'm sorry, y'all, I know it's Christmas, but then they're going back around to pastors that want to become famous, and they're bumping them in the ass. They're fucking pastors in the ass, or in the past, that's what they were doing, and giving them that same power. So those pastors are sitting up here thinking that this power they're getting from these clergy members and people in the Vatican is coming from them, and it's coming from a black woman in the projects in Harlem. Do you hear me? I know this for a fact. I have a cousin that they're doing this to, with the energy weapons and the spell work and planting people all in the damn building and whatnot. You understand? This is what they've been doing for the longest time. And now that so many people are healing and so many people have found avenues to make revenue and money, okay, and we're healing generational curses of and cycles of poverty, because of that, they've lost access to a whole bunch of our wombs. And because they've lost access to our sacral energy and power, because now there have been enough opportunities and jobs and ways to liberate ourselves to where we're not forced into marriages with people with Masons and people that are part of these cults that are using our energy the wrong way. Because they don't have access to it anymore, this is the reason why in 2025, these cults are coming after us and attacking us like they are right now. And that's the truth. The reason that they are attacking us like they are right now is because a whole bunch of us, they were doing it to our mothers and our mothers and our mothers. But this generation has woken up. And now we know what chakras are. And we know what sacral energy is. And now we know and understand pimpology, emotional manipulation, self-esteem, narcissistic abuse. Now that we know all those things, now you don't have ways of stealing our energy to give it to the Vatican anymore, to give it to the Pope, to give it to these Jesuits anymore. Do you realize the energy they was literally stealing from the people they were trying to convince didn't have no value, that was supposedly on the bottom of society, the ones at the bottom? That's where all the power was stoked and taken from for these people in the Pope, in the Vatican, these Jesuits, all of them. And then they turned around and went to Black American and African pastors and told them, I can give you powers. Listen, this is important, because this is a word. They told them, we can give you our powers to heal, but you got to do this witchcraft. You have to let me bump you in the ass. And they started having sex with these Black pastors, African and Black American, to give them these powers through witchcraft by doing these humiliation rituals with them, right? And they think they're getting this power from these Jesuits, Pope, these people in the Vatican. But the people in the Vatican are getting it from Black women in the projects, not just in the projects, all over the world. And don't get me wrong, it's not just Black women, but because the Black woman is the original phenotype of the human on Earth that all the other races come from, they would have the most potent DNA. Okay, they would have the most potent DNA because it's all one race and different variations. Race is a construct that man came up with, because in actuality, it's only one race. We're all one race, but we're different variants of it. Okay, different variants, and then mixtures of DNA from the original source. Okay, but the point I'm making is this is what they were doing. This is why it's so important that these men wake up and recognize the games that's been being played in their face. They've been using y'all women and turning you against them by encouraging you not to do your shadow work, not to do a good man, not to do the shadow work to develop empathy and compassion, to be emotionally intelligent and sensitive to your woman. not to balance your divine masculine and feminine energy, but to be selfish and to be out for self. And the only way you can do that is by leading with money alone, only leading with money. And then we already know that absolute power corrupts. So if you have absolute power because of finances on the physical plane, that means I don't have to work on myself. And if you don't work on yourself, of course, the first opportunity women get to break away from men of all races, of course, the women are going to break away and run away from men. If you don't want to work on yourself and you want to lead with money, it's not because, oh, we choose the bear. I feel like I need to say this for somebody. Oh, we choose the bear. We don't need men. We're a strong, independent woman. Oh, Winter's here. Oh, Kevin's saying, I'm so sick of all the rhetoric I'm hearing. It is not that women want to choose a bear. It is not that women hate men. It is not that women. And what is wrong with being strong and independent? If your mother was married to a man that was molesting you, wouldn't you want your mother to be strong and independent so she could leave and get away from that man? So sit down and shut up with this anger about strong and independence. It's not that women do not want men. Y'all are mocking and gaslighting women. Oh, you want the bear. Oh, you want the... When, no, women love their men. They want to be with their men. But they don't want their men to abuse absolute power by leading with money. They want you to lead with balance and not corrupting or not abusing the money dynamic with power. Oh, you don't want a man to take care of you. No, women don't want to be abused. Women don't want to be put in a position where their children are being molested and bumped in the ass by their husband, and they can't, they're not in a position where they can protect their sons. You understand? So understand and see and recognize the game that's being played on y'all men to make you want to separate and be angry at women for pushing you away and for saying they don't want men anymore and they want to be just independent. That's not what it is. They don't want to be abused. They want you to be emotionally intelligent. They don't want you to be unfair just because you're paying the bills. They want you to properly recognize the value that they have, because the value that women carry is not something you can see with the naked eye, because it's emotional, it's energetic, it's spiritual. Her value is not something that you can see. I mean, don't get me wrong. She makes you immortal by giving you children and reproducing your seed, because you can't do it as a man. You understand? So yeah, she's valuable because she can make you immortal by reproducing your seed for you. But the other part of her value is not something that you can touch. It's not something you can see with the naked eye. But it's her spirit, her energy. Okay? It's her mind and the energy that you get from her, that you utilize to work. Her creativity, her energy flows into you when you're married to her and you're using her sexual energy constantly to raise a family. So the point I'm making is you need to wake up. The men really need to wake up and recognize the game that's being run and played on them. All this red pill rhetoric, alpha male strategy rhetoric, it's not coming from the people you think it's coming from. It's coming from people that want to annihilate you. They don't want you on the planet no more. And they run a game on you because they got people that look like you reciting this, and y'all running around reciting it like parrots. Your women in your cultures, regardless of your race or culture, your women love you, because I see women of every race right now revolting. The women, they do love you. They give birth to sons. Why wouldn't they love you? They want to love you, but they don't want absolute power when it comes to finances to corrupt. You have to not be selfish. It takes an unselfish man to have sexual discipline and to tame his ego enough to balance his masculine and feminine energy so he can keep a woman happy. When you keep a woman happy, she's going to bend over backwards to pour into you, your children, your home, your family. She's going to want to help in the house. Even if financial help is needed, she's going to want to do it and give you full cooperation. And she's already done that for many, many years, only for you to turn around and cheat on her. You understand? So I need y'all to wake up and realize your women have a lot of power. And the Jesuits know how much spiritual power that your women have. And they've been playing in your face. Ooh, child, I'm getting a word this Christmas. These Jesuits and people in the Vatican and the Pope, clergy, all of them, they know how much power spiritually your women have. But they drag your woman through the media all over the world in a very negative light, and they have the most power on earth. And that's the very power that they've been utilizing, that they've been usurping and getting and turning around. Listen, follow me real quick. Turning around and giving that power back to you. They've been taking the sexual energy from your woman that they've got at the bottom, and they've been turning around and giving that your own woman's sexual energy to you through your ass, through your asshole, by offering you all money, wealth, and riches, but you got to let me bump you in the ass. That's what the Vatican, Jesuits, these Pope clergy have been doing to y'all with your woman. It's your woman's energy that they're actually transferring into you through your ass when you bend over for them. Do you understand that? That's the game that they're running. And in the meantime, they're causing a division between you and the women in your culture to make you hate each other, pitting you against each other. Y'all don't have to, she's going to need you. It's about to be winter time for women out there. And these women, they're going to need you. So you don't have to become emotionally intelligent. You got money. You don't have to not cheat. You have options when you have money, instead of encouraging you to build strong families and to love your women. Listen, I'm going to say one more thing, and I'm going to go ahead and continue in this reading. I just felt like I need to give a word on this Christmas, okay? Somebody got code enforcement attacking them too. The spiritual power that these people that have been playing games with y'all, that have been taking it from all these high priestess women that you claim ain't nothing, that you claim are on welfare, EBT, and at the bottom, that's their spiritual power that they've been usurping and giving to you through your asshole, okay? They want me to tell you, okay? When you can go directly to the source, that's the final thing the Spirit wants me to tell you. You can go directly to the source. They are your woman. You can help to heal and restore them by doing your shadow work and healing yourself. How? By developing empathy and compassion. You need your women on your side more than ever right now. The world is changing. You have to balance your feminine and masculine energy, and to do that, there are wounds that you have to heal. We should have been started doing shadow work a long time ago, but it's never too late. We're going to need each other. Empathy and compassion. Don't do nothing you know you wouldn't want her to do to you. So to be in a relationship with a woman, don't tell her because I'm paying all the bills, that means I get to cheat. Now you're throwing your woman's pH balance off. Now you got her head all twisted and messed up because you coming home and you projecting the insecurities of the side piece onto her because you're picking up spiritual demons somebody else has and you're giving them to her. And now your home is a mess and a wreck because she's not happy, because you're projecting on her and you are triggering insecurities in your woman because you're messing with a toxic, unhealed woman on the side that's unhealed. And you're doing this because you pay all the bills, because she's a stay-at-home mom. You understand? And you don't see how you're destroying your woman, your household, and you're wrecking your community. We have to start healing and start holding each other accountable. A lot of women are by themselves because they just don't want to be disrespected. They don't want their pH balance thrown off. They don't want to get a disease. They don't want an unpeaceful home because you bring in all kind of demonic spirits, because you feel like you can cheat and have a side piece and do whatever you want because you pay all the bills. The cognitive dissonance that is displayed, the level of cognitive dissonance and gaslighting that goes on. No, you don't. No, see, she said she didn't want a good man. She don't. What's your definition of a good man? A good man that pays the bills, but he can cheat because I can cheat because I don't pay because you don't have to pay bills. If she raising your children, or you're using, even without children, if you are using that woman's spiritual power and energy, and that's a good woman and she has good energy, then she's contributing to that household. You just can't see what it is she's contributing. You can't identify what it is, but when it's gone, you definitely feel the loss. You definitely, because some of y'all are ready to kill behind what you lost. Some of y'all literally are ready to stalk a woman and to take her out. And you don't, why are you doing that? Why do you want to take your child mother out? Why do you want to unalive your girlfriend because she broke up with you because you played a game with her? Why? If she has no value and she wasn't paying no bills and she not bringing nothing to the table and no money, what is it that you're killing over? What you're killing over is her real value. You knew what it was all along. You felt it when she was in the house with you. And when it left you, you went into withdrawal and you felt like you need to kill her because whatever it was so valuable and so potent to you and important to you that you felt such a loss that you wanted to kill her behind it. It's time that all of us, men and women, start to heal this situation right now. We're all in trouble right now, okay? Right now, it's a lot of situations that need to be healed between men and women. And I'm not saying, I know we got some karmic, greedy, masculine, unempathetic women out here that are very shallow, very superficial, that don't think right, don't have broken thinking. And if you have been hurt by one of those type of women that are shallow, superficial, gold digger types, you were attracted to her for a lesson. You were supposed to learn something from her. Because I'm not saying all women are angels and all women are, because some women are entitled brats that really, they're not, what they're bringing to the table is nothing you can manifest from because of their mindset. But then again, you didn't marry her for her mind, did you? You didn't get in a relationship and move in with her for her mind, did you? You never took the time to really have a mental connection. You saw she could cook, she could clean, and she would give you sex, and she looked good to you, so you got with her. And then you got upset. And you got mad, because you couldn't manifest nothing off of her energy. Because she has a broken mindset. She's emotionally codependent to the thoughts and opinions of others. Therefore, she wastes money and she spends money out of ego. She's not a wise woman. Okay? But then again, you didn't connect with her mind. You didn't want to get to know her. You didn't want the mental connection. You allowed your lust to determine that she was a good woman for you. So of course, she's not producing anything for you. Okay? Her energy. I'm talking about a real good woman of substance whose energy, because of her mindset, is valuable to you. Yes, that is bringing something to the table. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to continue in this read, but I feel like they wanted me to give that message real quick because things really need to change because a lot of things, it's a lot of men that's running around out here. Oh, it's going to be a cold winter. Some of these women about to be homeless got your children with them. They got your children and you're not even in a position to get your kids from her. And she about to be home. Oh, it's going to be a cold winter now. I bet you wish that you chose me and chose to stay. Yeah, but you were sleeping with other women and you was going to give me a disease. Yeah, well, I bet you wish. It's time for us to grow up and be more mature. So somebody that could not backstab and betray you, they took a risk. The 9 of Pentacles. They took a risk. The 9 of Pentacles was someone that she hired. One was a mail carrier or delivery driver or something like that, and somebody else that pledges. But they could not do anything to you. Their magic didn't touch you. Okay. And tell me more about the situation right now, Holy Divine Spirit. Okay. So right now, I don't know, something could be still moving forward, and somebody might be doing something very quickly. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay, the devil, that could be Capricorn energy. Okay, somebody could be breaking up or divorcing. Okay, someone might be breaking up and divorcing with someone very quickly. Okay, what else? So somebody could be getting divorced, and what else? All right. And somebody is aware of something. What is this? Two of Swords reversed. Someone's aware of a high priestess. Okay. Somebody is aware that this is going to cause an imbalance. Somebody might be coming, someone is aware someone's coming, traveling and coming toward you. So there might be a Capricorn that, or someone with Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgo here, Scorpio's here as well. But there might be somebody that's aware that someone might be traveling towards you that wants to move something forward, and they want to cause some kind of imbalance to it. Okay, yeah, they want to see if they can get away with causing some kind of imbalance to you. Okay, and tell me more about the situation with that right now. Somebody is very sad because they already know that they can't get the results that they want. All right. So somebody has to release, they have to release the burden. All right, let me pull some cards. Okay, they want me to do unexpected money. I was, in my mind, I was asking, do y'all want me to clarify that? Because I heard clarify unexpected money, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so clarify unexpected money for me, please, and thank you. Okay, the King of Cups in reverse. Clarify. Okay, so this money is going to be a good tower. It's going to be something very shocking to you. It's going to be a good tower. Oh, wow. Oh, the whole card. And somebody is losing it right now. Yeah, somebody could be a Gemini, or they don't see something. They don't see that something's about to get balanced out for you, whoever you are, okay? The Three of Pentacles, okay? Oh, I don't know. Someone is very sad. Oh, wow. Someone is really, really sad about work or about a job because they're going to have to balance the situation when it comes to a Ten of Pentacles in reverse and move to calmer waters. And they are completely closed emotionally because of it. So what is this Three of Pentacles? Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Someone very depressed. Someone could have Virgo in their chart. Someone very depressed. What is this Three of Pentacles? This could be a job. Someone's going to have to provide you clarity about some information. So I don't know if this is a job somewhere. I'm not sure if this is a job somewhere that might have something to do with information. I don't know, or information technology or computers or something. So this I don't know if this unexpected money is coming from a job or something, or if someone has to provide you clarity and someone's closed emotionally right now. Let me see who some of the people are connected to this reading, because someone's about to move to calmer waters. Someone could be a young woman between the age of 18 and 35. Okay, let's see, just one minute here. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? Who is this Three of Pentacles? Clarify who this Three of Pentacles is. Okay, they're saying this might be a young woman between the age of 18 and 35. Who's this Three of Pentacles? These are co-workers. Okay. A church member. Oh, this might have something to do with church, South America, and the FBI is here. A boss supervisor. So this has to do with your unexpected money. Somebody at a church. Somebody at church, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A white man in Jamaica, hidden enemy. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, okay. Child, you are silly. Okay. So this unexpected money, okay, I'm going to clarify this. It could be coming from a church, or it has something to do with the church. Somebody owe you money at a church. Or a church member. Co-workers. Tell me about this boss supervisor energy. Tell me about this boss supervisor. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this boss might be preparing something. They're pulling their energy and walking away from whatever these people are doing. Whatever these people were a part of against you, there's some boss supervisor energy here they're walking away. They're taking their energy out of something. Tell me about this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because they're trying to avoid a disaster in a tower. Okay, so who's this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Who is this Taurus? A missed opportunity. Someone that missed an opportunity. Someone might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone or the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Someone that's not going to get a blessing or a gift or a huge amount of money. Somebody could be an earth sign that was expecting a large amount of money. They're not going to get it now because something is balanced for you. What about young woman between 18 and 35? Who's this young woman between 18 and 35? Somebody that can't regulate and control her emotions, someone that might lack empathy and compassion, someone that could be overly emotional, that also the Ace of Pentacles reverse, someone else that's not going to get this money. What about Jamaica? What about Jamaica? The Chariot. Is someone traveling to Jamaica? Or there could be a Cancer. Clarify the Chariot. So I don't know. Somebody might be traveling to Jamaica. A Page of Cups. Somebody might be making an offer. Someone could be Jamaican that's going to make it. What's this Page of Cups? Someone could be traveling to make an offer to somebody, either to or from Jamaica. Okay, someone is the Wounded Warrior. Okay, so somebody clarify the Page of Cups. Someone that couldn't create an illusion, that's very burdened right now. Oh, is this that got bad karma? Is this a white man traveling from Jamaica that has to give you some information? Clarify a white man. Clarify a white man, please. Somebody kick someone out their energy. The Five of Pentacles reverse. Somebody kick somebody out of their energy. Who? The Five of Pentacles. Someone could be a Sagittarius or someone that caused the imbalance. Someone that threw everything out of alignment. Okay. Someone is in the Nine of Swords here. Okay, about everything being so messed up right now. Okay, everything is upside down. That's what I'm hearing. That's why my jadeite stone here is upside down, because you see it's got the picture of a palm tree like Jamaica carved in it. So yeah, that's what it is. Everything is upside down. Someone feels like everything is upside down right now because of a Gemini or because of the Lovers, and they feel like they have to avoid a tower now. Okay, so someone feels like everything is upside down right now because of a Gemini or because of a partner of theirs or someone they kicked out of their energy. Someone is traveling to you from Jamaica or traveling to you in Jamaica, one or the other. Okay, but someone's traveling to make you an offer. Okay, or they're making a spiritual offer. I'm not sure yet. What's a church member? The Eight of Pentacles. All right, so there might be a church member that's working on something. Someone is closed emotionally. This King of Cups energy. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be a father figure. This could be someone that has emotional intelligence, but they're closed emotionally, whoever this church member is. I did pick up on someone that was a church member in a reading I did that was trying to sacrifice you along with someone's sister, and a church that you used to go to for somebody, a church member and your sister, the two of them were trying to sacrifice you for somebody. Okay, whoever this church member is, I'm picking up on, they're closed emotionally right now. Okay, they might be trying to find direction to go, and they're working on something right now. This is someone that can't regulate their emotions. What is this church member doing? The Nine of Pentacles, the Empress. Okay, you might be single, self-sufficient. Okay, someone feels powerless about something. Somebody could be a Gemini. Someone feels powerless about something they were trying to do because you're single and you're the Empress. Okay, you're the Empress and you're single and you're financially, of course, you're independent. You're an Empress. A church member could be cutting off a Gemini, or a Gemini could be cutting off another church member. Okay, because they can't find a direction to go in with whatever they're trying to do against you. Okay, and the Three of Pentacles was talking about these people being co-workers. So some of these people work somewhere and they wanted to win at all costs. What about these co-workers? Okay, they didn't get what they were expecting with the imbalance that was supposed to be caused in your life. Everything is upside down, is what this white man is saying right now. And right now, somebody might be traveling from Jamaica to make someone an offer. Okay, and there's a church member here that might have cut off a Gemini, or a Gemini cut off a church member. And the boss or supervisor at this job is walking away. They're pulling the energy out of something to avoid a topic. All right, Holy Spirit, what are the messages? Lord, 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 Lord. Okay, this goes here. What are the messages? Please and thank you. Someone being shadow banned has a lawsuit. Someone being shadow banned has a lawsuit. Those are the two cards I just saw. Shadow ban and lawsuit. All right, what are the messages? Holy Divine Spirit. This is you, collective. Okay, ritualistic sex magic. Someone might be doing ritualistic sex magic. Somebody in the collective, maybe somebody in the live that's on this live with us is having ritualistic sex while I'm doing this reading. Child, ill. Please don't do that. Please don't have ritualistic sex while I'm doing my live. That's just disgusting. I'm protected. Y'all not gonna harness my energy. But if you're doing that, just ill. Y'all don't need to the sound of my voice. You're just nasty. Can't you put on some Christmas music or something? What are the messages? What is the messages? Right. Put who? Oh God. No. No. These are friends of somebody's aunt, uncle, father, mother. Ew. Who? Who y'all want me to address? Who's in my collective having sex to the sound of my voice? Child, these people are demonically possessed and sick. They are really demonically possessed and sick for real. One of your ex's friends and family members, ill. Ill. Who? This is your family doing this? Oh. Ew. A black man. Oh, yuck. Oh, gross. Somebody family member, I hope it ain't somebody nasty uncle, but somebody family member, could be a black man, might be having ritualistic sex, listening to this live. We rebuke that in the name of Jesus right now. Multiple people. Oh, okay, I'm done. All right, we're gonna just keep it moving. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine? These people are nasty. I don't care. It's just nasty. They just nasty. They're saying your family, a black man, and multiple people. These people, child, these demons, they just say demon, and then they all be having diseases, and they just be all. For somebody, they looking through that eye camera. For somebody, if you have an implant in your eye, so that they can get a small look at you. Y'all know a lot of these people, once they're completely. Let me explain something to you. Some of these people, once they become completely demonically possessed and they're too far gone, they don't differentiate between daughter, son, mother, father, aunt. They will masturbate to you even if they're your auntie. They could be your uncle. They could be your own mother. They could be your own father, because it's a demonic principality that's taken over them, and they are now a zombie. So they're not looking at it like, oh, you're my niece, or you're my nephew, or you're my child, or whatever. They don't care anymore, because that is a demonic spirit that only cares about sexual energy and wanting to harness your energy. So if they can't see you and all they hear is the sound of your voice, they'll masturbate to it to try to harness your energy. They will masturbate, and if they can watch you, they will. Your own sister, under full demonic possession, can masturbate to your pictures and watching you and not feel any shame or any weirdness about it, because it's a demonic possession. Because they're full of demons, and it's the demon that just wants your sacral energy. It's not, they don't care that that's your sister. You understand? Or your brother. Once they become zombies, that's their identity. They're just zombies at that point. There is no separation of family, brother, sister, child, cousin, niece, nephew. It's no separation no more. They're zombies. And it makes me want to vomit, the thought of all of them. It just makes me want to vomit. Aren't y'all glad you haven't been bitten? What are the messages? When? This is about a work or business relationship. Okay. Somebody might be someone's fuck buddy with a clear understanding. When? Don't want to talk about when? Really want to talk about when? Okay. Be careful of people trying to do a big energy harvest during this Christmas. Today even, y'all be careful. Pray over your sacral and root chakra, because some of these zombies might be trying to do a big energy harvest. They might all get together and get the chanting and doing their nastiness so that they can try to siphon your energy from your sacral, okay? Child, I've been praying over mine and anointing myself all morning because they've been trying me. God, these people, I'm telling you, there's a Bible verse even that talks about it in the day. Hold on. Let me pull out when. Give me a second. What Bible verse is that? In the next few days, something's about to happen, and something is going to manifest. Oh, when you were at work on New Year's. Uh-oh. All right, they want me to tell y'all something about the next few days on New Year's. Y'all know this mess is real. You know this is real because New Year's is in the next few days. So something's going to happen in the next few days on New Year's. Something might have happened while somebody was at work. This is about a work or business relationship with someone's fuck buddy they have a clear understanding with. And then something else is going to manifest in a few years down the road. Ooh, I can't wait to clarify this. But it drives me crazy when I can't remember, sorry, my Bible, like when I'm trying to make a point. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just grab something real quick. The point I was making was about these people doing all that humping and all. They're overly sexual. These people are overly sexualized, okay? And they do a whole lot of ritualistic sex magic, especially during the holidays, to try to harness your energy. It's like, of course, you can be spontaneous with your partner, your lover, your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and do it at any time. But we're talking about people that it's like, because mischief is in their heart, in the time, I imagine during the Bible days, there were times during the day when you need to be cultivating your farm, your field, tending to your animals, tending to things and chores that need to be done to keep, your family's life going. But people that don't tend to their crops, tend to their gardens, tend to their animals, tend to their children, their farms, and do things they need to do because they're busy having sex and humping and doing spell work. And the Bible actually has a verse that talked about that. It said, I show gratitude. You disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in the night. But thou savest the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. Okay, so when the Bible is talking about groping in the noonday as in the night, that's exactly what they said. They're talking about these people that all they do is witchcraft. And they're groping in noonday, that's in broad daylight in the middle of the day, as if it's night, when typically, when it's dark, because you got to think back in the Bible days, of course you had oil lamps, candles, and things of that nature, but you utilize the sun and the daytime hours to get everything done that you needed to do in the sun, because it's not a whole bunch of street lights everywhere 2,000 years ago. So it's going to be country black outside. If you ever been in the country at night, you know what I'm talking about. So typically you would reserve your sexual activities with your husband or wife once you can't be out and moving around because it's too dark. So you'd be doing that at nighttime. So for them to say that they grope in the noonday, which is in the middle of broad daylight, as in the night. So what they would normally be doing in the night, in the middle of the day, they're groping and having sex and doing sex magic, ritualistic sex magic to do witchcraft. You understand? Because this is what these cults, they're doing right now. Right now. This is what they do. They're constantly trying to get the energy up, that sacral energy up, and trying to get the power to siphon your energy, doing rituals and sex magic at odd times. You know what I mean? It's unbalanced. It's unnatural. It's not even like for pleasure. It's demonic. It really is demonic. Okay. So let me go ahead and let me clarify this. Okay. Well, let's just start here. Tell me. Well, I'm going to start with what came out first, actually. What's this about a work or business relationship with someone's fuck buddy? What did you want me to say about that? Oh, I just opened the deck. Somebody might be about to illuminate something. Okay, someone could be a Leo, Someone could have Leo, Cancer, cusp. Tell me about this business work relationship. Somebody was celebrating with somebody, okay? And what's the obstacle? The death card, Five of Pentacles. Something came to a complete end. Okay, so somebody that had a business relationship with somebody that was their fuck buddy, that they had a clear understanding with, okay, that's completely over with the death card, the Five of Pentacles. Something's come to an end. Someone might even be isolating themselves right now. So I have Leo, I have Cancer, and whatever other sign, Sagittarius here, okay? All right, what is the obstacle? Is there an obstacle? Somebody's burdened right now because an Emperor in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse is Aries energy. They might be planning, or they might be trying to find their way. They can't move to calmer waters because something's over, okay? And they're trying to avoid a tower. So there could be an older masculine or feminine in karmic distorted masculine energy that's aware that something came to a complete end, and they don't win is what I heard. They don't win. Somebody doesn't have the same energy. Something's not an equal give and take, because somebody can't provide the results that people are looking for, or someone doesn't have the feelings to have sex with someone anymore. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone could have spoke something out. The sun could also be illumination. Someone might have spoken something out about someone orchestrating something against someone, okay? And that the cycle is over, the World card, okay. So somebody that at one time had a sexual relationship with somebody that they were working with, they have ended it. And this is someone that might be connected to an Aries. This person has already spoken out that their relationship with this person, it was a work relationship, but they were fuck buddies. And it's given, again, you remember I told you it's one person left attacking you. That last person left attacking you, I told you, the only reason that whoever this Emperor in the reverse is that vouch for them did is because of their willingness to have sex with any and everybody, and because they're extremely attractive. And that kind of carried the weight for the part of them having a low IQ and not having real skills. This is just a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy. That might have a really nice ass, nice shape, nice complexion, pretty face, something like that, maybe young, something, but they used something very superficial to outweigh the fact that this person really does not have a skill, a talent, or ability. Their thinking function, they have a low IQ. And this person was sleeping with not just the Aries, but whoever this other person is that ended it. I told you this is how they were able to hold their position after this Emperor in reverse vouched for them, by becoming a fuck buddy with a clear understanding with everyone they came in contact with that they felt like could keep them in that position they were hired for. Do you understand? They literally became a fuck buddy with anyone that was in this organization or whatever it is, in this business relationship, that could keep them connected to this organization. Or as long as I keep everybody sexually satisfied, unzip your pants. Who's next? I'll suck anybody's dick up in here. Just zip your pants down. Unzip your pants. Who want to blow down? Who want to suck the dick? Whoever this woman is, I know it's disgusting, but whoever this woman is, people were blinded to her low IQ and the lack of skill she had, because she would compensate by having sex with any men that she felt like had a position and a say that could keep her a part of this group, a part of this cult, a part of whatever this is. That's exactly why they overlooked the fact that she had a low IQ and she had crackhead moves. Okay? But one of them, the Aries, is upset. Whoever the other one is, they made an announcement already that it's done. I didn't have my dick sucked enough. She a freak, she pretty, she got a booty, yeah. It felt great. It was nice while it lasted, but now she getting too reckless. She's doing way too much, and this whole just got to go. So she was unable to take you down and take you out. So someone made an announcement that something's over, and their business relationship, where the weight that was keeping her there was the fact that she was this person's fuck buddy with a clear understanding. They don't even care about that anymore, and the cycle's over. Okay. Now, what is about to happen in the next few days? Well, let's do at work. Something could have happened to someone when you were at work, or when someone was at work. The hangman, okay? Someone could be a Pisces. Someone could be a Pisces, someone could be a Taurus. Somebody could have been the Taurus. This could be some kind of government job. What is someone was lying and trying to emotionally manipulate somebody and gaslight somebody about something while you were at work. Okay, who's this Hierophant in reverse? Clarify this Hierophant in reverse, please. Okay, this is court. Okay, so this has to do about getting a judgment reverse. Someone that was in their thoughts about getting a judgment in court reverse. Somebody, while you were at work, was trying to manipulate and gaslight somebody to do what? Clarify the Page of Cups reverse. The King of Swords reverse. All right, someone that's very cutthroat. The King of Wands reverse. This could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that was very unhappy. So there's a fire sign here. It could be a man or a woman, but it's coming out like a man. And they were trying to gaslight somebody to do what while somebody was at work? To send something towards someone real quick, but they were aware. A Page of Wands, a message, a Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So somebody could be a Nine of Pentacles. Somebody could be a fire sign. They wanted somebody to, what did they want someone to do? What's the Eight of Wands? They sent a message to somebody to do something while someone was at work. Somebody was planning. Someone sent a message to someone who was emotionally manipulating and trying to gaslight and get somebody to do something either to your property or to you or something while you were at work. So either there was a Pisces manipulating an Aries, or this could be two fire signs. There could be a Leo manipulating an Aries or whatever, but who were they trying to manipulate someone to do something to? Who? The Ten of Pentacles reverse. Somebody that didn't get the Ten of Pentacles. Who are they trying to gaslight someone into doing something to? Somebody cut somebody off. Okay, so somebody was just trying to manipulate and gaslight somebody, to say something to somebody, to get a message to somebody while they were at work, but somebody might have cut somebody off abruptly or hung up on them or something. Okay, all right, so somebody cut somebody off. Okay, it just sounds like this woman, because they still can't recover. Okay, so this woman is still contacting one of her Johns to do something. Let me get you more clarity. Who's this person at this? Who's at work that this person was contacting to get somebody to do something real quick, or to get a message to somebody real quick? Who is that? Who is that Nine of Pentacles? Who is that Nine of Pentacles? An underage teen. Oh, that's who that Page of Wands was. So was trying to get somebody was trying to get an underage teen to come towards somebody at their job real fast. Somebody could be Filipino. Somebody could have family court or Glasgow, Tennessee. Okay, it was an underage teen. Okay. And the NSA, a government official. Somebody was trying to get somebody to try to set somebody up. Somebody could be Haitian. Somebody might be Haitian. And then again, I have Glasgow, Tennessee, family court. Again, someone you're dating or entertaining or keeping company with. Somebody was trying to, or maybe someone is a judge. Maybe someone is a judge in a court that deals with young people or something. Somebody was trying to get an underage. What were they trying to get an underage teen to do very quickly while someone was at work? They were trying to reverse an ending. The Nine of Pentacles reverse, so somebody could be homeless. A King of Swords. Somebody was trying to get an underage teen to do something so that they reversed an ending with someone, an underage teen, and they were trying to get something done maybe in court so that somebody could be homeless or something like that. And they were doing this while you were at work. The Knight of Cups reverse, a false person, or somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. But it wasn't an equal exchange. Whatever they were trying to do, it was not an equal exchange. But somebody was trying to reverse an ending with an underage teen to do something so that they could make someone homeless. A Queen of Swords. Someone could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And here's Aquarius energy. And this Nine of Pentacles. Because somebody is independent, self-sufficient. Okay, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that could have been planning something to travel, that might be putting a boundary up with somebody, and there's an Aquarius here in the background that was trying to do something. All right, the Sun, somebody might be having victory and success, the Sun, okay? And somebody is sad. Somebody's sad because something's still moving forward. Someone's still having victory and success. And somebody's happy. Things are going in somebody's favor. The Sun. So something is going in someone's favor. The Sun is all things good. Something's going really good in someone's life right now with that Sun energy. Okay? And somebody's not happy about it. Something could be going good with somebody and their child. Someone and their child might be independent and doing great, okay? And a Queen of Pentacles reverse, the Ace of Pentacles might have been offered an Ace of Pentacles to get somebody to do something, to try to avoid a tower, okay? When somebody was at work. So what it feels like is when someone is at work, somebody was trying to reverse an ending either in court or with an underage teen to get something to go in their favor, because they want somebody to be homeless. And the reason is they're mad because you're financially independent from them and you are happy with your child. You're in the Sun. Whoever this underage teen is, I got the Sun. Things are going well. And someone's not happy about your happiness. And they tried to, but it wasn't an equal exchange. So whoever the underage teen is, that may have reversed an ending with someone. The Queen of Pentacles reverse is someone that'll do anything for money. And Aquarius paid them to do that, to try to see if they could, create some kind of conflict wherein somebody would lose their foundation or something like that. It has something to do with someone's foundation. Someone's not happy that somebody has a solid foundation and that their underage teen is happy. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Somebody is unhappy because their underage teen is happy with their situation and they are in a solid foundation, financially secure. And they wanted to reverse an ending to create some kind of problem in court to make you lose your stability in some kind of way, whatever that is. Okay. All right. So what's about to happen on New Year's in the next few days? What is about to happen on New Year's in the next few days? Okay. So in the next few days, complete wish fulfillment. Oh, you might have Earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Child, wait a minute. Oh, child. Who does Earth sign? Or you could just be single and independent. Child, it looks like in the next few days, you're going to get your complete wish fulfillment by New Year's. You got an Ace of Pentacles coming in. Child, praise God. Okay, this might be whoever has this underage teen. I don't know. A judgment could have been reversed. Okay, I don't know. There might have been a judgment reversed or something. I hope this is positive. Somebody let something go. Somebody has to release something. So I don't know how old this child is, but somebody is going to let something go. Well, somebody dropping their child support. Somebody's about to celebrate the Three of Cups. Somebody has to let something go. A Knight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Somebody on a mission here. Somebody planning something. Someone that's been strategic. Someone is drowning in their emotions right now because they don't have the same energy for something or someone. And something's happening very quickly. And something is about to be released in the next few days. So something's about to be released for somebody in the next few days. And it might have something to do with either a child or younger fire sign. The Ace of Wands reverse. Tell me more about that Page of Wands. Someone complete wish fulfillment. Someone was taking action to try to create a problem. There was an Aquarius that was trying to create an obstacle for somebody, but now they have to move to calmer waters. They can't cause somebody an obstacle. Who's that Knight of Pentacles? Who is this Knight of Pentacles energy? The Sun. Oh my. Okay. So whoever that Knight of Pentacles is, you might be an Earth sign. You might have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in your chart, but something is going in your favor. Congratulations, good for you. Something's about to really go in your favor because somebody has to release something and let it go. You're being released from something, and somebody is upset and they're stressed out about it because it's happening fast. They might even cuss you out because they're mad. All right? Well, good for you. They might even be doing magic because they didn't get their wish fulfillment. Child, what is that about? What you got a paternity test on a child or something? Was somebody waiting on a paternity test for a child or something? All right, what is this energy? This will manifest in a few years down the road. Something is going to be released. Okay. In a couple of years down the road, something is going to be released. Something's going to manifest in a few years down the road. So in a few years, something's going to be released, and an Aquarius is going to have to move on to calmer waters or move to the night water or something. What is this for of someone sad? What is this Four of Pentacles reverse? What is the Four of Pentacles reverse? A Queen of Wands, Temperance in reverse, that's been causing an imbalance. Someone could be a Sagittarius, someone could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay? Because they're not going to be able to stand their ground. Somebody is not going to be able to stand their ground, and they're very burdened right now. So somebody is very burdened right now about something, and they can't keep defending something. A Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign, a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. Clarify, what is the obstacle? They're being released out of what? What are they being released from? Their burden, the Page of Swords. They're going to be released from a burden because somebody's speaking something out. Clarify, the Page of Wands. So I don't know if someone's speaking out about a death. Someone's going to make an announcement at a death of a Queen of Pentacles. Oh, who's the Queen of Pentacles? Oh, an Aquarius? The Empress? A Star, Empress? Queen of Pentacles, something's ending. Something might be coming to a complete end. Someone is not getting their wish fulfillment, and somebody's being released. What are they being released from? Clarify, what are they being? Okay, the King of Wands reversed, and I saw the Hierophant reversed. Somebody might have been in a contract, but they can't defend something with a judgment, and someone's not in a mental imprisonment. Someone is not stuck anymore. Somebody could not keep somebody stuck, a King of Pentacles. Someone couldn't create an illusion about an Empress, so somebody got fired. And now somebody's got to pull back out of something, okay? A Virgo or a Hermit could be sending a message to someone or sending some energy, or someone could be sending some fast energy to a Virgo or Hermit, but it backfired. All right, someone might have been working with, a Queen of Swords. Okay, very quickly, they might have reversed an ending to create a conflict. Okay, child, I'm over this. All right, what are the messages? Are there any other messages? What it looks like is there might be some younger people that might be a part of some kind of cult or under some kind of a contract. Maybe they signed up for a cult that they were tricked into or something. And it looks like somebody's going to be released out of whatever contract they got into with these people. Okay. A blood or paternity test is recommended. Yeah, something was an emotionally coerced sexual violation. So yeah, something was an emotionally coerced sexual violation that had occurred. These are petty crimes. They're only looking for a good time, not a long time. Something might be shocking. This could be about a church. This could be about a church, a cult, or a coven. Okay. All right. Tell me about this. Tell me about this emotionally coerced sexual violation. The King of Wands reversed. Somebody might have forced somebody without it being physical into doing something sexual. I'm getting with the King of Wands reversed some kind of prostitution energy or something like that. And somebody was heartbroken about being forced into this. Who are we talking about? This might be a Virgo, okay? So there could be a Virgo that was emotionally coerced into a sexual violation. And that is a form of rape. I don't care what nobody says. So that must be that Page of Pentacles. So it looks like somebody, one way to do this would be to lure somebody somewhere under false pretenses, where you find a way to get them there, and because you tell them, oh, the rules are when we all meet at this location, and if you're not interested, you can say no. You can say no to whatever you want. You understand? You can say no to whatever you want to say no to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But the rules are you're not allowed to drive or catch your own Uber. We have a car that's going to bring you to this location, and then we have a car that will bring you back out. Okay, and no phones. You're not allowed to bring phones. And say they take some young adult or teenager and take them way out in the woods, way far out, 25 miles into the woods. No lights, no nothing. And it's some type of community meeting to recruit people into the occult or something like that. And then they, give them the whole orientation, and they're like, you're going to have to do this sexually or do that. And the child's like, well, y'all said I have a choice, right? So I can say no. Oh, yeah, of course you can say no, but you have to leave this place right now. But it's dark outside. It's almost midnight. And you told me I couldn't bring my phone and I had to get a ride back from you. Oh, we only give rides to members. But you gave me a ride here. Well, we can't give you a ride back. And the highway is 50 miles, 25 miles away in the dark. You understand? So you don't have to join. You can say no. But if you say no, you got to leave right now. You have to leave this place right now. And you got to hike through the dark 25 miles. You understand? That is an emotional coerced sexual violation. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm using that as an example. Okay? I'm literally using that. I'm literally using that as an example. So if something like that happened to whoever this Virgo energy is, okay, whoever that is, and it doesn't have to be that, but I'm giving examples. I'm giving examples of emotional sexual coercion, because I feel like this is a younger person. Okay, I feel like whoever this Hermit energy is, they came out as the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles could be somewhere from the age of 16 to 18, and then the Knight could be like mid-20s to 30 years old, okay? So whoever this person is, someone might have created some kind of an illusion for a Virgo, okay? Somebody might have created an illusion for some kind of a Virgo. And an emotionally coerced sexual violation may have occurred. The Knight of Swords, and somebody could have even gotten someone to join an organization or something against their will, by backing them into a corner in some type of a way. Okay? Somebody could not move to calmer waters after that. So whatever happened that caused this emotionally coerced sexual violation, somebody wanted to defend themselves, okay? But they couldn't move to calmer waters, and they were not okay after this happened. Who's the Queen of Swords? Clarify who this Queen of Swords is. A King of Wands. So whoever this could be an air sign or a fire sign, or it could be a fire sign and an air sign. And what is the obstacle? Because they wanted to trap somebody. This is a younger person this happened to, okay? The Knight of Wands. It might even be a fire sign that might have emotionally coerced a younger, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. There is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, that emotionally coerced a Virgo, a younger Virgo, into a sexual violation that they forced them to do something wherein they might have sold sex or had sex against their will, okay? So whoever this younger person is that has sex against their will, it could even be a high priestess child, a child that has, not a child, but a young adult with high priestess abilities, okay? But they couldn't backstab and betray somebody. But this person might have suffered emotionally after that. Something might have been exposed with the sun card. So I don't know if there was a sexual, well, that is a form of sexual assault. That definitely is a form of sexual assault. Yeah, somebody was very unhappy. They were waiting for something with the Three of Wands. They were waiting for somebody to give clarity about something, the Queen of Swords. So I don't know, maybe this is in court. Maybe somebody was waiting for clarity about something. Maybe this is a court case going on. Okay, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, something going on here. Somebody was waiting for somebody to give clarity and the truth about how they got into something. Child. And someone could be a Gemini, or somebody might have moved to calmer waters. Clarify the Lovers reverse. Somebody might have started looking to the future. They might have pulled their energy away from something and moved on to calmer waters. So somebody might have even given clarity about what happened to them. And they might have cut a Gemini off. So I don't know if a Gemini set somebody up to be sexually violated by a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but somebody provided clarity about a sexual violation that occurred by a fire sign. Okay, something sexual happened against a younger person's will. Okay, a younger Virgo, by a Leo. Okay. So there was a Leo that caused a sexual violation to happen to a younger person against their will. And I don't know if this was, they were forced into some kind of partnership or something, tricked into something, okay? Someone didn't get what they were expecting, or something didn't happen the way they were, something was explained to them, and they didn't want to let something go because they were upset, because instead something else happened that hurt them emotionally, and they didn't want to let something go. Okay. And somebody might be aware of this. This could be a friend of theirs. Okay. All right. Tell me about this blood or paternity test is recommended. The Queen of Swords reverse and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Somebody got clarity and someone has bad karma. Somebody got clarity about a paternity test. A Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And what was the result? So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this could just be someone here that someone got a paternity test for a child or pregnancy. All right, and they got the clarity they needed. Okay, and what's the obstacle? What is the obstacle? Someone might be very malicious and cutthroat. The King of Swords reverse. Okay, and all right, and what happened? What's the obstacle? Someone that would do anything for money. The King of Pentacles reverse. Didn't have the skills to do something, and now they're backstabbed and betrayed to pull something off because the truth came out and they were trying to keep it hidden. So somebody was trying to keep something hidden about a paternity test with a child, but the truth came out. They couldn't keep it hidden. Somebody could be an earth sign, and now somebody's able to balance the situation. This King of Wands reverse energy, this might be someone that's overly sexual, for someone that they were sleeping with. Apparently somebody might have been catfishing someone about a pregnancy or a child, and somebody is backstabbed and betrayed now, that Ten of Swords, because they got the truth and the clarity. So something's over, and somebody's expecting something now. What is that Three of Wands? Now somebody might be expecting the Hierophant. That might be a marriage, a contract. Someone might be expecting to get married to somebody, or they're trying to manifest a marriage with the Magician. Clarify that Hierophant. Yeah, somebody's in their thoughts about not working with someone anymore, or leaving a job, or getting fired, or something like that. Okay, that could have been a contract. Okay, somebody might be expecting a new contract. Okay, somebody may be expecting with that Hierophant a new contract. Okay, a new contract doing magic as a high priest. Okay, so somebody may be expecting a new contract. What's the Emperor? From a boss figure, the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, okay, so, and they might be about to partner up with somebody. So someone might be about to partner up with somebody. So it looks like there's somebody that, needed to clear up a blood or paternity test first. Now that they've gotten clarity about, so I feel like somebody was a part of a cult or a coven, and one of the women that someone was sleeping with might have tried to trick them or catfish them with a pregnancy or a baby, and they got clarity about the paternity of that child, and they were trying to keep it hidden. And now that they got clarity, it's freeing this person up to partner up with whoever they're planning on partnering up with, which might be a high priestess, to get a new contract with a boss figure, emperor figure. Okay, so this sounds like some kind of organization, coven or something like that, where somebody is gonna start a new contract doing magic, and they're partnering up with new people, but someone from their cult or coven might have tried to lie about a baby so that they could be that person's partner, because they were desperate for a position as their partner with a contract that might be worth a lot of money, doing magic for the government or something like that, okay? But this person has gotten free now, and this is justice, okay? Something's balanced. All right. What is they're only looking for? Oh, okay. So this is clarity for somebody about something. They're only looking for a good time, not a long time. Somebody is only looking for a good time, not a long time. Okay. All right. Somebody that could not stand their ground. A Page of Pentacles. Somebody that's might be trying to build a legacy or something. Okay. They're only looking for a good time, and they're stuck in a cycle. So there's somebody here that's trying to get something up off the ground, but they're only looking for a good time, not a long time. And they're trying to take some quick action that's going to guarantee that for them. They're closed emotionally. Okay, so who do you want me to tell these people this is? Who is this person that's only looking for a good time, not a long time? The Knight of Pentacles reverse. Damn this. Let me just go straight to these cards so I can let you all know. Who is this person only looking for a good time, not a long time? A priest specifically. A young man between 18 and 35. Okay, so I don't know. This could be some kind of a priest, a high priest between the age of 18 and 35 that's trying to get a fast come up. Okay, so I don't know if someone is, yep, there it is. This fell on the floor. After priest, now I have pastor. This is your ex-husband, ex-wife. For somebody could be a young woman between 18 and 35. Okay, this is someone incarcerated or that's been incarcerated. Okay, I think I know where this is going. Somebody could be a recreant. This fell on the floor. I don't know if it belongs here or not. And then I have FBI, CIA, NSA. Or this might be, oh, well, everything happens for a reason. Okay, so somebody could be sending someone towards you. You already know about this recreant at the NSA. I told you all. That's been looking to destiny swap with someone that has spiritual power or abilities. There's a woman between 18 and 35 that I need to warn about a young man between 18 and 35. This person is only looking for a good time, not a long time. They might come to you as a priest or a pastor. They're about in your age range, and they might be a pastor or a priest, and they're being sent to you possibly by this Eritrean at the NSA that wants your energy, okay? So be very careful, okay? Clarify, this is your ex-husband or ex-wife? Is this someone's ex-husband or ex-wife? The sun, that's Leo energy. Somebody could have both Pisces and Leo in their chart. Someone could have an ex-husband. Okay, somebody could have like an ex-husband or ex-wife, take it as it resonates. If you have an ex that's been to jail before, that's a pastor or a priest or something, they might be connected or they might have signed a contract with this Eritrean, or they're networking with this Eritrean at the NSA that has been trying to destiny swap or find somebody to destiny swap with. Be careful, because they only want to sleep with you to attach a spiritual cord to you, whoever I'm talking to. Okay? So watch out for a pastor or a preacher between age 18 and 35. They're going to be in the same age range as you. You might be a younger person, and they're connected to this Eritrean that wants your energy. So I don't know, maybe you have some spiritual ability or gift or something, okay? Somebody has already backstabbed and betrayed. See, y'all better, somebody doesn't want to let something go, so they're going after somebody else here. See, this is what I'm talking about, this mess. The Three of Pentacles. They're working together with a Capricorn. So I'm getting this Eritrean as a Capricorn because this Eritrean has been on my table for 3 years now, okay? This Eritrean is this King of Pentacles, NSA that has been popping all over my table. It's a woman. She's been looking for someone to destiny swap that has spiritual abilities or gifts, or to even harvest your energy, okay? So she can appear spiritual or appear like she has some kind of gift or something like that. And yeah, she's in this cult. She's a part of some kind of witchcraft cult. Whoever I'm talking to, you don't know any of these people, but there's a pastor, or someone might come to you like they're a pastor or a priest, and they might be in your age range, and they're going to try to find a way to sleep with you and energy harvest from you. You're going to know who this person is because they may have been incarcerated before. A pastor, I don't care. Stay away from pastors that have been incarcerated. Just in 2025, stay away from these pastors and priests that have been incarcerated, child. Don't nobody got time for this fool. Don't nobody got time. Don't nobody got time for this foolishness in 2025. All right. What about anything else about this someone incarcerated? They're narcissists, and they're gonna try to sleep with you very quickly. So they're gonna try to move on you very fast. But they're a narcissist. Yeah, this person is cold-blooded. They're just out for self. And they already made a deal with this Eritrean at the NSA, that Capricorn energy. They're a part of a cult, and they need a quick fix. If they can get your energy, they're gonna take it right on back to this Eritrean in this cult, and they're gonna get paid for it. Keep your legs closed. Okay, whoever, I don't know who I'm talking to, but you might be a young woman between 18 and 35, and it might be a young man that's coming toward you, or this, I don't know if this is your ex-husband or ex-wife, but whoever it is, don't sleep with them. If they get to talking about God and how they changed in jail or whatever the case may be, oh, well, I'm real happy for you. That's nice. No, don't you come past that. Don't you come back past that motherfucking second step. Ain't nobody gonna come past the second step. You remember Kevin Hart when he said his daddy was on crack and his mother used his father wasn't allowed to come past the second step, and she's like, don't you step past that. Don't you step past that second step. Bitch, don't allow me to go by that second step, and he wobbling on the damn step. Ain't nobody even come past the second step. Don't you let that mug come past that second step. He trying to sleep with you real fast, so he can take your energy back to this Capricorn that's in his cult. All right, I think I got everything. Final message, Holy Spirit. Somebody mad right now because I told you. Whoever you are, somebody mad right, QUAN right now because they talking shit. Somebody talking shit right now. So if somebody try to use the holidays to push up on you and, no, what's with the holiday spirit? Let's drink eggnog and let's listen to some holiday music. Let's talk about the birth of Christ. You want to go to midnight mass? I mean, I'm a changed person. I mean, I have a whole new outlook on life. And when I think about and imagine in these rough times, I listened to QUAN when she first started doing that reading. And she talked about men and women healing and coming back together again and becoming more emotionally intelligent. Don't let him pass that second step. I really feel like now is the time. Tell this man that you are abstinent. You're practicing abstinence. Abstinence until he can fully financially take care of you the right way or whatever. I don't know, make some shit up. Whatever. The point is, don't fall for it just because it's the holidays. Do not fall for it. This is the time when these cult leaders, witches and warlocks, look, I'm stuttering like Kevin Hart daddy. No, what you gonna learn today? She gonna learn it. No, daddy, she don't need to learn about that. No. Witches and warlocks during the holiday season are renewing their contracts. Okay, they're renewing their contracts so they can have prosperity in the upcoming year, and they're looking for people to use your energy to make contracts with these entities and spirits that they work with. So if they can have sex with you during the holidays or get you to eat some food, they do spell work over, pray over everything. They're going to try to see if they can bind you to some kind of contract where for all of 2026, you're not going to be able to make any money. You're not going to have any success. You're going to have bad luck because they're going to have all your good luck because you didn't know that they were preparing a spiritual contract. And they're very desperate right now because this is the time. This is the holiday right now. So be careful. Unless you're already in a relationship with someone, I wouldn't recommend having sex with anyone during these holiday seasons when these occultists are renewing their contracts. Final message, Holy Spirit. Final message, Holy Spirit. Final message, Holy Spirit. Final message. Yeah, careful, y'all. They looking for that energy. They looking for that energy. Child, we all sick of it. We are all sick of it. Believe me. A portal opened up, child. Some kind of portal in the earth or several portals were opened up. The veil is gone. We got broom riding witches flying over where we live every night now. You could probably see all kind of craziness going on in the world right now, child. I never was aware of this level of spiritual warfare until these last recent years. It's like the veil's gone. We're in a new world now where witches, zombies, warlocks, and vampires are out in the open, walking amongst us openly, throwing energy at people. It's portals open everywhere, and we're all trying to adjust to the new world that we're in right now, or the transition that we're going through right now. Because hopefully some of us are going to transition to a higher vibration where we don't have to experience these people. Maybe we're clashing right now because the transition is just happening. And when it stops, we'll be in the new world and they'll be left riding their broomsticks, in the old world because they didn't do their shadow work and elevate. Because I don't think this is going to be permanent. I think this is just, we're crossing paths and crossing worlds right now because of a transition and a shift going on. But when the shift is over, hopefully we'll be living our version of nirvana and heaven on earth, and they can fly their broom riding asses in hell, which is going to be what they manifest based on their deeds and karma. Final message, Holy Spirit. All right. So somebody might be taking very quick action to try to do something because something might not be going in their favor. Somebody, it looks like, might have another trick up their sleeve with this Seven of Swords. Okay. Somebody could be a Knight of Pentacles. This could be a Libra or a pregnant woman or an Empress. What's going on? It's supposed to be a final message. Oh, someone's about to take action right now to create some kind of conflict by revealing something. Oh, okay. So somebody's about to try to expose or reveal something that someone might have wanted hidden. They're going to try to create what's about to be revealed. Okay. Somebody is expecting somebody or waiting for someone not to be able to persevere in a love connection with the lovers. I told you already you're about to have, this fell on the floor, but I told you, whoever you are, you're about to have love, okay? You're about to have love in a partnership, and there's somebody here that is about to try to reveal a secret about somebody, to try to sabotage someone coming toward you, a Queen of Swords, because she got kicked out of someone's energy. Okay, so for somebody, you have someone coming towards you. I'm not talking about that other energy, the pastor that got out of jail energy. This is something else. Someone's coming toward you for a love connection, okay, or to partner with you, okay, or date you or whatever. And they kick this Queen of Swords, could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, out of their energy with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. So in retaliation, this air sign is going to reveal or try to reveal a secret about them with the Moon reverse in hopes that they won't be able to persevere or move something forward with you. They're going to try to reveal some information that will stop them from being able to move forward with you. Okay? And give me one final card to end this read. Love always, I heard somebody just say love always wins. You're damn right it does. Love always wins in the end. Love always wins. Tower. Somebody's about to have a tower. Someone doesn't see that somebody's closed off. They can't affect their emotions. Okay. So somebody might, this is not going to affect somebody emotionally. Somebody's emotions are already completely shut off and closed off to somebody. And that's what's going to cause a tower. In other words, somebody not worried about it. Okay. So whoever this person is, they're not worried about this person and what they got to say or what they're going to do to try to stop them from coming toward you or having a courtship or dating or whatever this love energy is with the lovers. Someone could be a Gemini. Someone could have Gemini, Cancer in their chart. But whatever this is, they're not worried about it. They're completely closed off emotionally to this person. Okay? So I'm going to leave it right there for now. Guys, love always wins when it's real. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm QUAN Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.
Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. I might be back. Oh.